3, 2, 1, action.
I have it.
Alright, let's try it again. Early on before production, when we were still in the planning phase of Riddle Me This, we had a fixed idea of how we wanted it to be. The idea was to make it a simple short film, nothing complicated, and spend as little as we can. But we were lucky enough to get the much needed help and resources of the Egerton radio community at the time, though not everyone we had the experience in filmmaking. To some of them, it was actually their first time.
It was my first time actually.
This is my first production.
I've ever been in a part of a production. It's kind of my own production.
Yes, I have. Ilikuwa inaitwa Punchlines.
Back in campus, I was the lead actress.
This is my first time kwa production. Watu wenye nilikuwa nao kwa hii production walini-lead vizuri. By the way, I got some skill kutoka kwao and I'm very happy about it.
Of course, working with people who have mixed level of experiences, you have to be considerate. You have to understand not everyone knows about the processes and the stages there are in filmmaking or the roles different people play on set. We set some time aside and talk to everyone involved, let them know early on when and how or where we are going to do everything, their roles and what would be required of them in terms of their responsibilities, the general work that they would have to do for this project. This involved doing read-throughs of the script, explaining how we would shoot certain scenes, their line delivery, things to do with continuity for the new actors because we would shoot on different days all the way up to rehearsals. It wasn't always easy with those who were new. Some of them would tire out very fast and begin to show signs of frustration. Whenever this would happen, we would take a break and give them time to regroup, and we took a lot of breaks.
When you see people acting kwa TV, just salute them. Waheshimu tu, cause ukiact unashinda ukiambiwa repeat and kama huna hiyo moyo wa kurudia, like if you're not patient, utachoka tu.
Director anashinda kukwambia you keep on repeating until you get it right. Kwangu nitasema it was tiresome also, but kulikuwa na ka adventure yenye you just keep on enjoying because it's acting, the cameras are on you, microphone. It's a wonderful experience actually.
Acting is something that I love doing. So I wouldn't say that is something that is tiresome, because if you like doing it, then mbona uchoke?
Ilikuwa too nice to generally too. I gained some skills from it.
It was fun. Actually, it was fun, and I wouldn't mind maybe acting some days. Maybe I'm giving another chance.
Nililearn kuwork na watu, so siwezi sema like ile kwa that tiresome. Experience yangu nililearn kufanya kazi na watu.
Whenever you are a part of a project that involves a group of people, cohesiveness is important. Everyone has to play their part well for everything to come together nicely. Since you're not making money off the film, thus no budget to pay the actors or the crew, everyone on board was doing it out of their own love for the craft. So the project to come together nicely, we had to make sure that everyone we counted on would come through when we needed them, and that the project was fun, engaging and interactive so that we could learn off each other.
Crew members, Manzai, they were cooperative, and then like walikuwa wanakupea you feeling like kuna vile walikuwa nakupea support hadi unaleta emotions ama feelings zenye zilikuwa zinahitajika kwa movie. So mimi kwangu nitasema they were good, they were cooperative and supportive.
They were friendly compared to other people wenye nimework nao before. This one was a friendly group.
Msiwa sound alikuwa mfiti, director alikuwa fiti, walikuwa tu wafiti.
They were so friendly, so interactive, they were so lively. The director was so nice to me actually, personally. alini guide and everything was just ili flow to pity.
The director was good and friendly pia. Alikuwa supportive and alikuwa anajua kitu anafanya.
Ni mtu mwenye ako tu humble, kazi yake tu ni kusmile, he's not harsh.
Director alikuwa strict. Kifika ni kipande ya kazi nayo mnachapa, no jokes aside. So alikuwa ako strict but msetu mfiti, ni mpole. Kifika time ya kazi, jokes aside, tufanye kazi ya.
Really amazing because unajua kuandika script, it's not actually something that it's easy. You have to come up with ideas, communicate well, to talking to your crew members, waeleze hivi na hivi inatakikana. We'll come up with the nice ideas about that film. Akatuelezea, he gave us the way, and the work of a director ni guide the crews in what to do, the do's and don'ts in a film.
There was an obvious need to make everything simple. Our project had to be something that wasn't too complex to execute. This meant a simple short script with a decent story. A young lady whose objective is to get a job. The obstacle is the boss who asks her to solve riddles for the position. In real sense, he just wants a bribe, which translates to what he refers to as wits. The time loop translates to no matter how prepared our main character is to give the right answer, the question changes. The boss is determined to play around until he gets what he wants. The last riddle actually.
People make me, change me, save me, and raise me. What am I?
The answer to that is actually money, which she gives him and he is happy about it.
The script was an awesome idea. It's brilliant and a top-notch one.
It was organized with some good flow and I couldn't let any confusion, so it can make the play go fantastic.
And about the script, you have to pay attention to the movie, watch until the end, ndio upate kuelewa what is going on. The script was interesting.
Script ilikuwa fiti, zilikuwa organized.
Script ina kuguide, kuna dialogues hapo, si like ni ise, kuna dialogues, the way you exchange words. Lazima usome, ushikanishe hizo lines zote and everything, but the ideas were well written.
Kazi yake ni like ina guide the characters, like wanajua kitu yenye wanafaa kufanya, ideas zenye wanafaa kufanya, emotions zenye wanafaa kudemonstrate and so forth.
As with every project we have ever done, there was of course challenges, a lot of them actually. We had to move relatively slow, given a lot of people on board were new to this. We had to do rehearsals to familiarize them with what was going to happen on shooting day. We had to train the crew on what to do and how to handle the equipment. Some of the actors got sick, we had to reschedule for that.
It take a lot of time not really the shooting tulifanya a given time, but hiyo plan we kept on postponing.
Kuna siku nilikuwa mgonjwa, so nilikuwa naambiwa tu nirudie, sijui simama, enda hapa, kuja, rudia hii.
The camera we were using would overheat at times. We would have to take breaks. This would eat into the shooting time. We only had a limited window to shoot because the microphone we had was also borrowed. We had to even dig into the weekends. I'm glad we had a dedicated team of actors and crew who would sacrifice their time and resources to pay for transport and show up on weekends. One microphone which was borrowed, there were times also we couldn't get it. We had to use my phone to pick the audio.
Unapata mumefinyika but hauwezi fanya kitu juu tena ile ni kazi, umededicate your time to it, so lazima umalize your stuff, then umaliza alafu resources pili tu unapata fare, your time pia.
Kuna that shyness, uko na phobia ya camera, kuna the difficulties kushika your lines kwa difficulty ya kutoa that emotions juu kuna wenye wata, the crew they crack up some jokes and you find it so difficult kukua serious, but you have to manage where sometimes sijui camera ukuanga na mashida gani, tunatumia microphone kamoja hivi inakataa tena kutoa sauti.
These are some of the mistakes you'll likely notice if you pay keen attention watching the film. But at the end of the day, I'm very, very proud of what we did. Very glad that we had such a dedicated team. I like to think that challenges in whatever you do are important because you overcome them eventually and get the job done. We had to learn and push our way through several different obstacles and challenges to get this project done. We learned a lot too, to improvise where needed, to be prepared in advance in case certain equipment failed, like with the microphone. We didn't get the microphone, so we started using our phones to pick the audio. It wasn't perfect, but it got the job done. We also had to maximize. We had limited amount of time, and we learned how to maximize on that time for the sake of the equipment we had borrowed and the time we had with the crew and talent. We also learned how to make fake blood. Yeah, that was a new one.
I learned to be courageous, having a flow in a play, and being an entertaining guy, also taking part in such a play. So it prepare your motivation to do other plays maybe in future.
Teamwork. So that kitu happen na ikwe at his level's best, lazima you work well as a team.
I got to learn a lot from the experience. For a movie yenye tunaonanga kwa TV, like the process zenye watu hupitia, the editing, production, the actors, vitu zenye wao hupitia wakiact, the equipment that are used during shooting.
Nilikama out nikiwa bold, nianza express.
Kwa watu wenye mja watch a movie,
I would recommend everyone to go and watch the movie. It's so entertaining, it's so fabulous, it's awesome.
Wait for the surprise. It's a good one.
Nice.
It's called Riddle Me This. Probably you will like it. It will give you the lessons and the things that are happening in our society. Please watch it.
Fika pale, hit the subscription button. Yeah, to pay your support.
Subscribe. Hit that notification bell there. Yeah.